So today's recipe is very tasty and healthy wheat cake. Let's move on to the ingredients. I have taken half cup of jaggery, 1 cup of wheat flour, 3 teaspoons of curd, some dry fruits and nuts, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Now let's move on to the process. So the first thing is I am tapping the jaggery into fine pieces so that no lumps are formed. This is a very healthy cake which contains no sugar and no maida, and it is very good for your health. Even you can give this cake to the elders in your house. So I am tapping the jaggery into fine pieces, and the next step is to add the curd to the jaggery. I am adding the curd to the jaggery and making the jaggery dissolve in it. Make sure the jaggery gets dissolved nicely in the curd. If not, you can add even 1 more teaspoon of curd to the jaggery and mix the jaggery well without any lumps. Keep on mixing until the jaggery dissolves nicely. In the meanwhile, I am preheating my oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Preheated, and we'll be able to bake the cake. So you can just see I am placing my oven in the convection mode to 180 degrees Celsius and preheat the oven. In the meanwhile, I am adding the wheat flour to the dissolved mixture. As I already told, I have added 1 cup of wheat flour to the quantity that I have taken. So I am just mixing the wheat flour nicely inside the jaggery so that there are no lumps formed at all. Make sure your mixture is very thick. Like this I have shown here, it has to be a thick consistent paste. Now I am adding the baking powder to the mixture. Add 1 teaspoon as I already told you. Do not add excess of baking soda as the cake may pump out from the oven. Now I am adding a pinch of salt to your cake so that it gives a taste, and I am adding the 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder to the cake and mixing all the ingredients well. After mixing all this, I am adding the dry fruits that I have taken to the mixture. Now I am just taking a few dry fruits and saving it for the decoration part. So that's the reason I'm keeping it aside. I'm adding the rest of the dry fruits to the mixture and mix it well. Do not over mix it. Just to give us gently a slight mix. I have greased the baking cup and added the mixture to it. Make sure you grease the baking cup using some ghee, even some oil. After this, I am baking the cake in the oven for 4 minutes. Now I have already baked it, so I am taking out the bowl and checking if the cake is cooked using a knife. Yes, it is very non-sticky, so it means the cake is cooked. I am transferring the cake to a plate. Now you will be able to see the cake that has come out very well. This is the back side of the cake. You can see how spongy the cake is, and I am flipping the cake and allowing it to cool. Give some time, let it cool down, after which you can cut the cake. It will be very fluffy and spongy, and it is very good for health. Now I am decorating the cake with the dry fruits that I had, which I saved earlier. So you can decorate it in any way. Even you can add chocolate sauce on top of it so that kids will love it. Or if you are giving it to the elders, you can just give it this way because it is very healthy and very tasty. If people who do not have an oven, they can just bake the cake using their cooker. It is a very good and healthy snacks that you can have with your kids in this quarantine. Thank you.